The black wolf was a shadow, a mere echo of its former self, a whisper of its former self, drifting through the dimly lit forest like a ghost. It had crossed over, leaving behind the warmth of life, the touch of the sun, and the embrace of the pack, the hunt, the pack, the thrill of the chase and the bond of the family. Now only a chilling emptiness remained, a void that echoed with the memories of what once was. It was lost in a world of mist and silence, a realm where time seemed to stand still. This was the in-between place, the afterlife, a realm of shadows and echoes, a place where spirits lingered, caught between worlds, unable to move on, where the black wolf sought redemption, a chance to right the wrongs of its past. The air hung heavy with the scent of unknown herbs, a reminder of the mysteries that lay hidden in this realm. Ethereal trees stretched towards a sky that shimmered with unfamiliar constellations, stars that told stories of forgotten times. The wolf felt a pull, a deep yearning to return to the world it knew, to the life it once lived, to feel the crunch of snow beneath its paws, to taste the wind, to be alive once more. But the path back was shrouded in mist, obscured by the veil of the spirit world. The black wolf was but a pup when it came to the ways of the spirit world. Naive and unknowing, it had much to learn, much to atone for, lessons that would take time and patience. Only then could it shed its spectral form and rejoin the living, reclaiming its place in the world of the living. The black wolf wandered through the whispering woods, its form barely visible in the thick mist that clung to the trees. Each rustle of leaves sent shivers down its non-existent spine, as if the forest itself was whispering secrets of old. Every shadow seemed to writhe, taking on the forms of forgotten creatures, long lost to time but still lingering in the depths of the woods. The forest was alive, yet eerily still, a paradox of movement and silence that unsettled the senses. The silence was broken only by the whisper of the wind through the trees, carrying with it the faintest hints of ancient songs. A presence made itself known, not through sight or sound, but through a deep, resonant feeling that permeated the air. Not a sound, but a feeling, ancient, powerful. It was as if the very soul of the forest was reaching out. The black wolf stopped, its shadow form tensing, every instinct on high alert. Two glowing eyes pierced the gloom, their light cutting through the darkness like twin beacons. They hung in the air, detached from any form, yet filled with an undeniable presence. The eyes of an ancestor, watching, waiting, filled with wisdom and ancient knowledge.
"Lost, little one?" The voice was soft, almost tender, yet it carried the weight of ages.
The black wolf lowered its head, a sign of respect. The eyes blinked slowly, as if acknowledging the gesture.
"You seek to return." The words were not a question, but a statement of fact. The path is arduous, fraught with trials. Each step will test your resolve and your spirit. Are you willing to face your past, Black Wolf? The question hung in the air, heavy with meaning.
The wolf whined, a sound full of sorrow and longing, a deep yearning that echoed through the forest. It would face any challenge to return, its determination unwavering, its spirit unbroken. The eyes blinked again, then vanished, leaving behind a sense of loss and a promise of guidance. Leaving the black wolf in the dimly lit forest, a single thought echoing in the silence. Find your kin. The journey was just beginning. The black wolf soon learned that the afterlife was not a solitary journey. It was a realm where the past and present intertwined, a place where the echoes of history resonated deeply. It was a tapestry woven from the spirits of its ancestors, their triumphs, their failures. Each thread told a story, a lesson to be learned, a memory to be cherished, or a mistake to be avoided. Their essence lingered, shaping the very fabric of this ethereal plane. The black wolf could feel their presence, a constant reminder of the legacy it carried. The weight of their presence was immense, each ancestor a guidepost. Their spirits were like beacons, illuminating the path forward, yet also casting long shadows of the past. A judge, a teacher. Each spirit had a role to play, imparting wisdom, offering guidance, and sometimes delivering stern warnings. They appeared as shimmering forms, their coats as black as night. Their presence was both comforting and daunting, a reminder of the weight of the legacy the black wolf bore. Their eyes glowed with wisdom and a deep, knowing sadness. It was a sadness born of experience, of battles fought and lost, of dreams unfulfilled.
You carry the burden of our lineage, little one. This burden is not just a weight, but a responsibility, a call to rise above and forge a new path. Each generation inherits the strengths and weaknesses of those who came before. It is a cycle that can be both a gift and a curse. You must learn from our mistakes, rise above our shadows. Only then can you truly honor our legacy and create a future that is brighter and more hopeful.
The Black Wolf felt the weight of their words settle upon it. It was a heavy burden, but also a powerful motivator. The sins of the fathers passed down like a heavy cloak. This cloak was not just a burden, but a symbol of the challenges that lay ahead. It was a lineage steeped in both nobility and darkness, a complex heritage that required understanding and balance. The Black Wolf vowed to break the cycle, to become something more. It was determined to forge a new path, one that honored the past but was not bound by it. The path to redemption was not linear. It twisted and turned, often leading back to the same crossroads. The Black Wolf faced trials, each one a reflection of its past life. Moments of pride, instances of weakness. In the cavern of echoes, the Black Wolf confronted its past transgressions, the spectral forms of a rabbit, a fox, a deer. Prey it had hunted not out of necessity, but out of pride and arrogance. Their eyes, full of accusation, pierced the Black Wolf's heart. It had taken life without respect, without gratitude. The Black Wolf hung its head in shame. The echoes of its victims faded, their forms dissolving into the shadows. The lesson was etched onto the Black Wolf's soul. Life was precious, a gift, not to be squandered. Time flowed differently in the afterlife. It stretched and contracted, a nebulous concept that held little meaning.
I learned the true meaning of patience, not the passive waiting, but the active acceptance of the journey.
The Black Wolf found itself in a meadow of ethereal flowers, their petals shimmering with an otherworldly light. A single path cut through the meadow, disappearing into a distant mist.
The urge to race forward to reach the end was overwhelming, but I had learned.
The Black Wolf lay down, resting its head on its paws. It breathed in the scent of the spectral flowers, their fragrance a sweet melody.
I waited. Not with impatience, but with a quiet understanding. The path would reveal itself in time. Rushing would only lead to more detours, more lessons to be learned.
The Black Wolf learned to listen, not just to the whispers of the wind or the rustling of leaves, but to the silence that resided within.
The howl of acceptance resonated deep within my soul. I had to confront my past mistakes, own them.
It stood on the precipice of a star-filled chasm, the void below echoing with the howls of forgotten wolves. The Black Wolf threw back its head and added its own voice to the chorus.
A howl of sorrow, a howl of regret, a howl of acceptance.
Each howl was a burden released, a step closer to redemption. As the last echo faded, the Black Wolf felt a weight lift from its spirit.
I was not yet whole, but I was lighter, freer, ready to face the trials ahead.
Section 7, The Wisdom of the Pack.
The Black Wolf was never truly alone.
The spirits of its ancestors walked beside it, their presence a source of strength and guidance.
They shared their wisdom, their stories, their triumphs and failures. Around a fire that burned with an ethereal light, the Black Wolf listened to the tales of its ancestors, stories of hunts and battles, of love and loss, of the delicate balance between predator and prey. The wisdom of generations washed over the Black Wolf. Each story was a lesson, each lesson a step closer to understanding.
The Black Wolf learned the importance of pack, of loyalty, of respect for all creatures.
It carried these lessons close to its heart, a guiding light on its path to redemption. Section 8, The Weight of Regret.
The Black Wolf carried the weight of its regrets, missed opportunities, hasty decisions, words left unspoken.
These memories haunted its journey, threatening to drag it back into the shadows. It found itself in a field of withered grass, each blade a reminder of a past mistake. The sky above was choked with smoke, the air thick with the stench of regret.
The Black Wolf wanted to flee, to outrun its past, but it knew that was impossible.
Instead, it stood tall, facing the desolate landscape. It acknowledged its mistakes, the pain it had caused.
The Black Wolf vowed to learn from its past, to carry the weight of its regret with grace and humility.
Section 9, The Glimmer of Dawn.
The Black Wolf sensed a shift, a lightness in its step, a glimmer of hope on the horizon.
It had faced its trials with courage and humility. The path ahead was still shrouded in mist, but the Black Wolf no longer felt lost. It emerged from a dark forest, the first rays of an ethereal dawn painting the sky with hues of lavender and gold. Before it lay a vast plain dotted with shimmering pools of water. A sense of peace settled over the Black Wolf. It had come a long way.
The journey was far from over, but the Black Wolf felt a renewed sense of purpose. It had faced its demons, learned from its mistakes.
The hope of redemption, once a distant flicker, now burned brightly within its heart. Section 10, A Spirit Renewed.
The Black Wolf continued its journey, its spirit lighter, its resolve strengthened. It no longer feared the shadows or the whispers of the past. It embraced the lessons learned, the wisdom gained.
The path ahead was still uncertain, but the Black Wolf faced it with courage and determination. It knew that redemption was not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of growth and understanding.
The Black Wolf, once a shadow lost in the afterlife, was now a spirit renewed. It carried the hope of a new dawn within its heart, a beacon guiding it towards the world of the living.
The journey home was far from over, but the Black Wolf knew with unwavering certainty that it would find its way back.